back to my channel, or welcome you if you're new. This is Lifestyle with Ola, where I talk about lifestyle, luxury, fashion, fitness, and everything in between. And in today's video, I'm bringing to you my February favorites. I think, I always watch other people to see, what has worked for them in the past months and what they've used so much and that they will repurchase. And so that way I can, maybe help somebody else out too with what has worked for me in my closet and in my lifestyles. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please stay tuned. My favorite is my Converse shoe. I have the I-top one, and I won this. This is the leather one, and let me see, I think because they run big, I actually purchased this in men's 8 and women's 10, and I'm usually a women's 11 for US shoes and 42 for European shoes. So, or sometimes it can be a 12. So, but this is what I got, and I really love this. I think because in February, for running errands, I wasn't reaching too much for my boots. I actually was reaching for this a lot, and even though sometimes I will be wearing dress pants, I was still reaching for this, and skirts. It actually goes with a lot of stuff, and they're very comfortable. The insoles are nice, and with the leather I don't really have to worry about the cloth. All I will have to do is clean that part, although they're dirty right now. And so that's the first item, and I've been enjoying wearing this, and so this I found myself reaching for a lot in. So the second item that's on my favorite for February is this like a pouch. It's probably a vegan leather pouch that I bought from Amazon. I'm trying to buy the Bottega Jody bag, the mini Jody, and found out that because I'm not sure of what will fit and the lifestyle, how it will fit in my lifestyle, I bought this from Amazon. It was very inexpensive. I think it was probably like $30, and I love it. I was it was so easy, and it's so soft and supple that I kept reaching for it in February. And I think because I have a lot of green in my closet, and with what I'm wearing right now, I could actually make this a pop of color, even though this is colorful, but this will be complementary to what I'm wearing. So I reached for this a lot, and so now I know with this that if I was to buy the Bottega Mini Jody, that I will reach for it a lot. So this is a favorite for February. So for going forward with my videos, I'm going to try my best to link, because I think that's what's been missing from my videos is I share it, and I share my items in my favorites, and I don't link some of them. So going forward, I promise to start linking items that I do share with you, so that way you can find them easy. And so that's the second item. So the third item on my February favorites is this off-shoulder, I'm not sure if you can see it, Alexander McQueen. I think it's a cardigan. It buttons down, but I try not to button it a lot. I found out that opening the button, closing the button, opening the button, closing the button actually wears it, the button holds out. So I usually will wear it over my head. I mean, it's wide enough where I wouldn't ruin my makeup, although I usually would wear like a scarf, on a silk scarf on my head before I put it on. I've been reaching for this a lot. My battery's about to die again. I've been reaching for this a lot, and that's the thing about me. When I get an item and I really love it, I usually will wear it over and over again, especially if I'm not going to be seeing the same people. I'm just putting it on. If I know I'm going to be seeing the same people, sorry, yeah, I'm wearing it again. I paid a lot of money for it. But the good thing about this was I think it was another part was having a sale, so this was on part of the sale on Netter Potter. So I really love this. I love the fact that it can, you know, go with so many things. I'll see if I have a I think I did a reel with this. I'll see, or a video. I'll see if I have that and show you, you know, how I wear it. It's funny, you know, I'm talking on some days I'm wearing it, I'm doing a reel. People are probably like, oh, does she not have any other cardigans or sweaters? So this is a favorite, and I love that the fact that it's very thick. If you look at the knits on it and the ribbon, you know, you can tell that it's really well made. And so that's the thing about this, and I know that, you know, this is gonna be in my closet for a long time or forever, because it's really well made. And you know, I love the color, I love the sleeves. It shows, you know, highlights the collarbone. So that's the third item. And so if you notice, like it's thin, this also has green in it. Maybe that's why I was wearing it all through February and with that bag. So that's that one. And I'm back. So the next items are actually beauty products, and I found out that, you know, because I have oily skin, acne prone skin, perimenopausal skin is what I'm saying it is now. I mean my skin is going through a lot. I've been very careful with what I actually apply to in terms of makeup and skincare to my face. I'm not sure what is going on with my face and my body, so I've been really careful with those. So I found that those items actually have been working well for me and my skin at this stage of my life. So because I have low cut, I usually will wash my hair. You know, I try to wash my hair every other day, but at least 2 to 3 times a week I wash my hair. And I've been using, I found out that, you know, because I had breakage is why and you know, during the pandemic I made sure to actually have only I had breakage in my hair, and my hair was natural. There was no way for me to go out and do it during the pandemic, so I decided to cut off my hair. That was the easiest option. So, and I found out that, you know, since I switched to this shampoo by Airbus, oh no, this is the conditioner, this shampoo by Airbus, I'll link it below. My hair, the texture of my hair, the health and general well-being of my hair has been really good. So these 2 items, you know, that now they're almost finished, really, because, you know, I've been really using it, and I've noticed my husband has left his shampoo and been using this and the conditioner. I'm not sure why, but he does. If you're watching this, yes, you do use it. So this has been a game changer. I've noticed that, you know, it gives it some kind of I think it lets it retain moisture. It's not over drying on my scalp, and I'm not getting some kind of you know gooey stuff on my scalp after, you know, using this. And then the conditioner works perfectly for me. So these 2 have been a game changer for my hair care routine. The next items are actually masks that I use, and you know, I use these 2 masks. One is this Neutrogena Hydro Boost mask. You know, I usually, you know, get them at Target, and now I've noticed that Amazon, you know, it's cheaper on Amazon. They sell it in packs, so I'll try and link them from Amazon, because, you know, because I buy them, you know, I try to make it like I at least use 2 sheets every week. And this other one right here, this is the vitamin C eye mask by OK, and I use this every other day. And I found out that with this, it brightens my under eye and it depuffs it. So I found out that, you know, that I usually don't, you know, get a good night's sleep sometimes, and I think that has to do with, you know, aging and all of that. But this 2 right here I've found that they do work. And that's the thing about if you have acne prone skin and if you have oily skin, there's some things that you apply that makes it worse. I've noticed that, then you have to start all over again. But with this too, I've noticed that, every time even though I have oily skin, I still need hydration. I still need the plumpness. I still want, that youthfulness. And this too, I've noticed that when I do use them, my skin improves. This other here is a patch, and it's by The Good Patch. My fitness instructor put it on her page, and I tried it. They have a lot of different ones, and this one is for the cycle, for a woman's cycle. And so if you have having that kind of weird feeling or painful feeling, I usually will put it under my lower right stomach and just apply the patch there, and I found that it suits me. And so it must have some kind of it says this helps with period pains. This patch is complete with menthol and black cohosh, so I think that it probably penetrates to the skin and calms you down and helps with pain. So this I've found that's really been good. So that's a February favorite for me. So for the next February favorites are going to be these two. One is a lip balm. This is by Christian Dior. This is a Dior lip balm. It's a color revival balm, and if you can see on here, I can't even open it all the way. I finished using it. I keep trying. Now I use a Q-tip to try to use it when I'm going to bed, because I usually use a lip balm like in the mornings or days that I'm not wearing makeup. And when I'm going to bed, I'll use the other. I have another one that I use for going to bed, but this I found that it's really, really good. And I think I bought it on one of Nordstrom's, either a Sephora sale or Nordstrom's anniversary sale, and they usually sell in a pack, and kind of ignored it for a while, and I ran out of my other lip products, and I started using them. I'm like, this is really, really nice. This is good. So this has been good. And so sometime in February or end of January, I was perusing the aisles of Target and found this right here. It's from the Lip Bar, and I noticed that I didn't really have this shade or color in lipsticks, because sometimes it's not every time you want a bright red lip or you want nude lip. This is more of a burgundy. It's right there. That's what I'm wearing right now. I'm looking at that. So, and this is the Savage. This is, wait, where am I pointing? So this is referred to, I'm pointing somewhere else. This is referred to as the Savage one. And so this too, I found that it's been really good. This lip, it's a stain. Though it's a stain, it's really, really good and long wearing and long lasting. And I was for something you just pick up not knowing that you'll use it for a while, this has been really good. I really enjoyed using it. And now, although I don't want to be like a makeup junkie, because I hate when you have a whole lot of makeup and then you don't get to use almost everything before it expires. So I try to, I'm going forward, I'm not gonna be purchasing a whole lot of makeup without one almost finishing, or except if I'm trying to have different ones or in smaller sizes that I know I will use before the expiration. So this has been really good. The next item is a setting powder, and I'm not sure if I spoke about this last month, but this setting powder, you can see this, I've hit pan, and I'm not sure if the Giorgio Armani this is Luminous Silk by Giorgio Armani. I love the packaging. I love that this packaging, even though it's because I have the Christian Dior, I think that's a kind of I'm not sure if it's an eyeliner, but that packaging, when you put brown makeup on that white packaging, you won't be able to bring it out outside for to reapply makeup. But for this one, you know, I love the packaging. It has a brush right there where you can use, you know, and wash it if you're done. But I keep running through this. This setting powder is it for me. And for me, sometimes, like on days that I'm just gonna be on Zoom meetings and I'm not gonna be doing a lot, I would just put brush, put a brush and, you know, put it all over my face, put a lip balm, and I'm ready to go and I'm good to go. And so for the price, I don't expect to keep getting, you know, running through it like this, but it's really good. And if you have, I've noticed that for my skin type, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk has been the only foundation that I've used, that I've tried. I mean, there are other foundations out there. I've tried the MAC one, I've tried Charlotte Tilbury, I've tried, you know, but this has been the only one that's not giving me breakouts. So this Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk line has been the only one that's not giving me breakouts. So I think it's more for oily skin, and it's not drying either. Because sometimes, you know, even though you have oily skin, you'll still find out that you'll have dry patches. So this has been really good, and I highly recommend it. Talking of, you know, makeup, the next item is the setting spray by Neutrogena. I think I had one. I'm not gonna try and name names right now, and I found out that every time I applied it, because I use retinol, because of the alcohol in it, my eyes will burn, especially around my eyes, that I thought, you know, I kept looking into the ingredient list, and I saw that there was alcohol in it. And so I researched to find out which, you know, setting spray is hydrating, not too drying, and doesn't contain alcohol. And to my surprise was Neutrogena. You know, maybe there are others out there, you know, but this does not have alcohol. It also has hyaluronic acid, and it helps with my skin. So when I spray it on, I mean, it might not be as, you know, tight as my other one, but when I spray it on, I can still, you know, I fan it down, and, you know, my makeup still lasts, and it's dewy if I want it to be, and it doesn't break me out. That's the most important thing about it. Because with the other one, I will find out that, you know, once something holds your skin that tight and then you get sensitivity, it defeats the purpose. Because once you take up the makeup, then you're left with that skin, and if you're not taking care of the skin underneath, you're just doing more damage to it, really. So this has worked, and I don't intend, maybe until I find something, you know, better, I don't intend to switch away from it, or I have to look for something that does not contain alcohol. And it's not, I mean, I like that, you know, those other setting spray will hold you, but not at the expense of me breaking out or getting sensitive skin from the alcohol. So another February favorites before I show you my last, no, I have 3 more. So I have this, I usually use this Shiseido, is it called Shiseido facial cotton wipes. I use this for applying toners, applying, you know, cleansing my face, or, you know, wiping stuff down. And I found out that, you know, this is really, really good for my skin. There are other cotton balls out there and everything, but this I found is really good. I bought the reusable cotton pads at one point, and I found out that, you know, if I need to wash it properly, I would need to use, you know, soap, and maybe I wasn't taking the soap off properly or whatever. I found out that I could smell the soap, even though they were, you know, nice soap, I could smell it afterward, and I didn't like that idea. So or maybe the washing machine was not rinsing it properly. It probably was, but I just didn't like the idea of, if you have acne prone skin, you were using something else that you're not sure if it's taking the bacteria out properly. So I just decided against it. I said, you know what, I'm going to continue doing this, and you know, it's not, and it's cotton, so it's not dangerous to the environment, hopefully. So this has been what I use, and I usually get it from Nordstrom. I usually get one from Nordstrom, a pack, and this usually lasts, you know, I'll open one every month, but I thought to share in my February favorites because I don't think I've ever, you know, spoken about them, but they're really, really good. You know, so the second to last item for February that I really love, I'm a coffee drinker, and so I subscribed to Panera Bread's, you know, $8 coffee a month. I usually have my son pick up coffee from me on his way back from, he has an app schedule, so on his way back from school, he stops by my local Panera and grabs my coffee. I don't, you know, sometimes people will say, oh, I subscribe to something and they don't use it. I use mine, and you're allowed to refill a cup of coffee every 2 hours. I mean, at least in a day, I get coffee early in the morning, one I brew at home, and I get that, and it's $8 a month. So it's not like, you know, I'm going out to buy $2.50 cup of coffee or $3 cup of coffee for $8 a month. That coffee, you know, subscription has worked, and I think it's even cheaper than me brewing coffee at home myself, because if I brew a cup, although I have a machine that does this, the K-cups and the pot, but it's still cheaper for me than buying those. But so because I drink, you know, that early in the morning, I need coffee to properly wake up, so I do that, and then mid-morning, like 10 a.m. or 10:30, when he's on his way back, he picks me up, coffee up for me. So that's a favorite. And so if you have a local Panera around you, you might want to look into, and you're a coffee drinker, or if you're going back to the office, because I think that it would really, really make sense if, you know, you're back in the office and you have a Panera around you. You could easily go get your cup of coffee every morning. And so sometimes the staff will look at you like, yeah, they come, yeah, I pay for the coffee, I'm getting it. And I think I'm not sure what size you are allowed, but they do give you. And so for me, for $8 a month, that's a good bargain. And if it's something you're going to use, which for me, I actually do use, so that's good. So the last item for my February favorite is this Crest whitening. It says whitening emulsion. And so because I drink coffee, and I notice, you know, my dentist has told me every time I go for cleaning, it's the coffee that's giving you the stains. So I first got an at-home kit that they gave me, that I use, because she said that the one that they do in the office, the bleaching one, it will make my teeth more sensitive, and if I'm going to continue drinking coffee, it's going to defeat the purpose. I am going to continue drinking coffee. So I bought this, and I've noticed that after I use that, and after finishing the at-home kit, I've started falling up with this, and as you can see, it's almost gone. And I don't think my teeth is that, I said it might not be that straight, but I use this, I apply this, it's easy, it's, you know, you don't have to spit it out. It's something I think is safe enough, so it's not super strong. I mean, I still want to buy the strips, but I've, you know, enjoyed it, and this has been a good one. So that concludes my February favorites. If you know you found something you love, and please let me know. Let's continue this discussion below. If there are other things or other items that you really love, you will want to share with us, please do. And also, this brings me to that time that if you are not subscribed to my channel, Please subscribe, like, comment. Let's grow this channel together. I'm really excited for the future. I have, you know, so many videos that I've lined up. I need to do a closet switch over for spring, summer, or just for spring first. I need to do a closet switch over. I will, you know, like to share, you know, my process with you. My stuff from Net-a-Porter has arrived, so I think that's gonna be in the next video. And I picked up some stuff from Nasty Girl. I'm shocked. I thought they were not gonna be good, and they're good. So Nasty Girl, for me, I thought was gonna be like, the name made me never want to shop there, but somebody on Instagram said, oh, she got something. I follow a fellow Nigerian. She said she got some things there and she was surprised about the quality, and so I decided to try them out. It is good. So watch out for that video. I picked up 3 trench coats from there that I would not normally pick out, and because my style is not I grew up as a tomboy, really, and so my style can be tomboyish. It's not overly girlish. It can be corporate. You know, I worked in corporate for 20 years, or I've been in corporate for 20 years, so it can be corporate when I want to go to work, but I can be all out there also with my style. So I'm versatile. I love pink. For somebody that's tomboyish, I do love pink. I love colors also. So that's a way of me saying, you know, please subscribe.